Yo, 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 yo. Welcome everybody to another live stream, Snake Prince Live. Sorry I'm late. I do apologize, but just got home from work. Next time I will schedule for like 4:30 instead of 4. I really thought I was going to make it home in time for this live stream, but thank y'all for tapping in. I appreciate y'all. Let's see. It's going to be a great show. Just going to kick it with y'all until it's time. Oh, not ready for that yet. Till it's time for Beyond the Skills podcast on the Beyond the Skills podcast channel with the rest of the crew. So this is just my typical, live stream. And I know y'all are kicking my tail for being so late. I tried to tell y'all in the comments I was going to be 5 minutes late. And y'all still beating my back end. Pause. No pause. Maybe. Who knows? Okay, so let's go ahead and speaking of, let's go ahead and talk to the people in the Chizzy chat. AA run number 3. Trace, thank you for tapping in. AA run number 2, thank you for tapping in. Of course, I was trying to tell y'all I was late. Man, I can tell you've been podcasting with Keys and Wiz too. Yeah, they done rubbed off on me. I try not to be as late as them, but Bosa brother, thank you for tapping in. Yo, Maki, thanks for tapping in. Dang, James, shut up. You must got a timer. You was timing me, wasn't on your phone. Thank y'all for tapping in. And share this out. Let them know I'm finally live if they came in early and I was gone. Thank y'all for tapping in. So, today's topic for this live stream is ball python pairings, what I plan on pairing in the next coming years, what I hope to pair, because a lot of these are babies right now and I'm growing them up. I do have some adults that I will be pairing this coming season. Just trying to get all my ducks in a row and structure, but I will be making at least 3 pairings in November. That's the goal, at least 3. But with some adults that I already have are ready to breed adults. But until that day comes, until November comes, I'm not gonna stress about it. So just gonna continue to grow up these babies. But the most important holiday in the month of February, after Black History Month, is Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the second most important holiday in the month of February. And so we're going to play matchmakers. With some of my ball pythons. And just so y'all know, this isn't everybody. This isn't all the projects. These are just the ones I'm willing to share out loud because I'm either doing building blocks to certain projects, like I got a bunch of hits and I'm trying to make visuals, or, working out some dinkers. So there's no point of being secret squirrel with these pairings. What up, friend AJ? Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for listening. Yo, DJ, thanks for tapping in. Also, if you don't watch Beyond the Scales tonight, definitely watch Off the Plank podcast or hit that replay. They will have our brother Mike from Herp Collectors tonight. So tap in. Also, speaking of James calling me Wiz and Keys because we always late starting shit. The genetic canvas is also tonight. So there are a bunch of options you have. And if you miss any of them, hit that replay. Watch them the rest of the week like I do. So tap into Off the Plank, Genetic Canvas, Beyond the Scales, and anybody else that are cool or affiliates of the Whiskey Bomb Network and Herb Collectors. Let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and get my presentation together. We're going to play matchmakers and talk about certain pairings. And if you guys have suggestions, no problem. If you guys have any suggestions, I will gladly listen. However, especially if I accidentally do some illegal combos that are no-nos, like have defects and stuff, please let your boy know. I don't know everything. I'm not an expert in everything. So if I try to pair two snakes together and y'all, the alarm bells go off like, wait a minute, you're going to have some wobbles or you're going to have some kinks, let a brother know. But other than that, I'm going to show you or share some of my favorite updates, pairings that I want to do, who I want to match with who, and we'll go from there. Mitzi, thanks for tapping in. Mitzi, thank you for tapping in. Let's see. Fred, thank you for tapping in, brother. Appreciate you, Fred. What's up? What's up? So let me go ahead and get my presentation because y'all know I love these live shows. These live shows are fun. They give me something to do for these live streams. So I'm not just staring at my beautiful web camera. So let's go ahead and present. No, it's this one. No, I want this to be bigger. Pause. There we go. All right. Let's see. Mitzi not Smurf. Oh, shit. Well, you know, it's been so long since I've been live on this channel. So let's see. Oh, let me pause that. Let me make Mitzi blue right quick, and then we'll get started with our parents. Yeah, because Mitzi deserves to be moderator as much as she supports. Oh, and I forgot AA run number 2 or 3. 3. And make you moderator as well. All right. I think everybody is Smurf now. That's supposed to be. All right. Now, future pairings of ball pythons, because y'all do know I have other snakes. I have dwarf retic, about to be 2 in the future. More on that later. I do have a Burmese. I have boa constrictors, and I have short tails. So, but we're only specifically talking about ball pythons. So let's play matchmaking. And these are the categories I will go by this go around. And again, I have other pairings and other projects that I'm keeping on the hush hush. They're not grandiose, but I just want to keep certain things to myself until I'm able to pair and produce. But I will be but I am sharing some of this stuff because, like I said earlier, a lot of these are just foundational projects, trying to get visuals out of hits. And no, they're going to be spectacular to me. They're going to be awesome to me, but they might not be spectacular to the market or what people want. Because y'all know I don't work the cult genes that are like hypo and DG and clowns. I don't worry about those. So yeah. So with that being said, let's begin with our first. We're going to go through our categories. Okay, so these are the projects that I want to share with y'all. We have the LC Black Magic. We have the Ultra Mail project. We have the Puzzle project. We have the Paint project. We have Dinkers that I'm working with Fred and AJ. One called the Villain and one called the AK-47. And then lastly, my favorite Codom, besides Blackhead and LC Black Magic, Calico. Calico, I love me some Calico. So these are what we're working with. So let's see our lucky bachelors and possible girls for them. So we're going to start with LC Black Magic. Y'all, if y'all have been watching my vlogs, my latest unboxing, we have the male. So our bachelor his name is Vision. And he is a Cinnamon LC Black Magic 100% het pied. And his potential girlfriends I have listed. So up here with the picture of me holding is Matangi. She's a blackhead, yellow belly or gravel. I got to get her shed test to know for sure which one it is. And also a dinker called AK-47. And it's part of the Dinker project. So I do want to throw LC Black Magic into the Dinker project to see how they react with each other. And see if I can see any differences. Like, what will LC do to it? And even what will Cinnamon do to it? And then I will have to get all those babies shed tested because he is het pied and she is not. So if any of them become 100% head pie, then they get thrown into other projects like my pie projects in the future. So we'll see, but I think she will make a perfect candidate for Mr. Vision. Then we have over here with the ringer up top is Corella. And I got her from Lace Balls, and she is, let's see, a blackhead. I got all my pairings on a sheet of paper. This is actually printed off by Husbandry Pro, where you do the breeding plans, and I got it all printed off on a sheet in order of projects. So let's see, Corella is a blackhead yellow belly calico. So I definitely want, and we'll talk more on the calico project, I want to see LC Black Magic and Calico, see how they interact with each other, how dark the snake could be, and if they make some weird interactions. So super excited about that pairing. And then here at the bottom, this is a snake that I'm getting from my mentors for house sitting for them at the end of the month. No, and next month I'll be babysitting all their dogs, and they're giving me a ready to breed blackhead GHI female. They told me her hits, but I cannot remember, so I have to ask again. But y'all know how much I love blackhead. This will go perfect with Project Dark Mode, mixing blackhead, cinnamon, LC Black Magic, and GHI. If I don't get an all black snake out of this combo, I don't know what we'll do. And everybody know GHI just add that extra to snakes. That's why we say gotta have it. You gotta have GHI in your projects. Then lastly, this beautiful pie at the bottom, because you know I'm going for the super in LC Black Magic, the super LC. So I will be pairing Vision to, I think, a half sibling. I think they're from two different clutches, which will be doggone it. Rio Vidal. Sorry, her name slipped me. Rio Vidal. She is a LC pied, a visual pied. And since he's a head pied, I will definitely be getting a bunch of pieds out of this, hopefully, if the odds gods are nice to me. What up, Big Sam? Thanks for tapping in. If the odds gods are nice to me, not only will I get a super out of this clutch, hopefully, but get some pied, some LC pieds, and I am stoked on that. So this is our luckily batcher Vision, and some of his girlfriends are either ready to breed or sub-adults, so he will be matching with them first come, first serve. And then for the younger ones like Corella and Rio, it's going to take some time because they got to grow. I'm thinking 2.5, 3 years from now, but I'm in no rush. I'm having fun with this. I'm not trying to make this into some serious, crazy business. I mean, of course, I would love to make money off this, but I'm not stressing to the point where I'm going to power feed my snakes and rush them just to breed. I'm not doing that. I will feed them correctly and have them grow correctly and not overproduce themselves, because I would rather have these snakes long term. I want Rio to live to be 20 years old, hopefully. So I'm not rushing that pairing, but it would be nice the day that I get to hatch super LCs and maybe even super LC pied. Who knows? That would be super dope. So yeah, so that is first project that I wanted to share with y'all. Lucky bachelor, Mr. Vision. So let's move on to our next bachelor and his potential girlfriends. So this is Project Ultra Male. I have 2 bachelors and 2 candidates for each bachelor. This is Ultra Male, the first male. He is Blakers. What it do? Thanks for tapping in. For a 3-year-old snake, Mitzi, I'm not sure. I know for a 3-year-old, it should be over 1,000 grams. I know that for a fact by 3 years old, but seeing 1,500, 1,600 plus 1.5 or to 2-year-olds, I'm not for that. I don't judge breeders who do it, but I'm not for that, at least for my animals. Like I said, I want them to live long lives and not have their body stressed to capacity with rushing their inside organs. Which one? Oh, male or female? Are you asking Mitzi which one, male or female? Or are you talking to me? But yeah, that's oh, thank you. So thank you, Missy. So let's see. Ultra male. I think I know, not think. Kygo will be my go-to male, and then Max here at the bottom will be my backup male. And I'll tell you why. I have no issues with pastel. I love pastel. I am a pastel apologist whenever people crap on pastel. But I have to think of the market sometimes, not all the times, and I have to think of what potential customers will want and shy away from. And so I don't want to pair just to make a bunch of pastels that, other people would hate on. Me personally, I don't care. My first clutch was pastel. And so I'm keeping them for life. I have no issues with pastel. I love pastel. However, when it comes to when it's time to sell snakes, I got to think about the market sometimes. So Max is my backup male. Kygo is my main male. But either way, I'm excited about both of them. Let me get my paper for the Ultra Male project. Here we go. So first bachelor up, Kygo. He is a leopard, yellow belly, inchy, 100% het ultra male. And future girlfriend candidates right here at the bottom is Storm. She is a black pastel gravel 100% het ultra male. So these actually will work great for both Project Dark Mode and Project Ultra Male together. And so if I could get some dark orange snakes, it would be great, be awesome. And so I will, go for that pairing for sure. And then the other candidate is a girl that I just picked up from Brock. Shout out Brock from Morphinary Arts. Big Brock, King Ultramale, we just call him Uncle Ultramale. He sold me a beautiful girl. Her name is Moana. And she is, one second, because I did not write this down. So let me go. I knew I was forgetting some. Pause for the cause, people. I knew I was forgetting something. I was like, I'm missing something in this slideshow. So let me go back to my Husbandry Pro. I should be logged in already because I did this earlier today. Let's see. She is, drum roll. I know leopard. I know that for a fact. 100% het ultra male. We know for a fact, because that's why would we have this in the ultra male conversation if it wasn't hip? Okay, there we go. Leo Cine, 100% het ultra male and possible percent cryptic. I will get her shed tested for that because I really want cryptic. That's another project that I'm not talking about in this live stream, but that is another project that I will be incorporating in several things. So if I hope and pray she proves out cryptic, that way I don't have to shop as much for, cryptics in my project. I have a starting point. Let's see. So yeah, she's a Leo Cine, 100% het ultra male, pos het cryptic, and I got her from Morphinary Arts. So those are Kygo's main two girls as far as Project Ultra Male. But again, if he doesn't go for me when it's time to go, or if the girls reject him, or he just don't know how to use his hemipines, then we'll have Max as backup. And one thing I love about Max, and that I'm not counting him out, first because I got him from KG Bond Projects. Thank you, KG. But he is triple het, 100% triple het. He's a pastel, triple het, ultra male, pied, and ashy, aka hypo. So I don't care about the hypo, but I definitely would like for him to help out with Project Ultra Male for sure. And I can also use him as a backup male for any of my pie projects. Again, I'm not trying to make a bunch of pastels because I know the market doesn't like them. However, I'm not counting him out. I'm not counting Max out. He might be the best breeder out of all my males. Who knows in the future? So, you know, I'm not counting out any of these babies. He might be the one to give me my first visual ultra male. We might not know, but those are bachelors and their potential girlfriends for right now. If I come up on some more ultra males, het or visuals, then they will be added to the list. I would like to have another female on this roster. No, just in case, because you know, girls, the females do what they want to do. And just like having a backup male is important, also having a backup female is important because Max and Kygo cannot breed together. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can for fun, but it won't do nothing. So that is it for this project right here. Let's go to the next bachelor. All right, this is gonna be plain, simple, and fast. Puzzle. I am now in the puzzle project thanks to Scandalous. Puzzle too. I just got into the puzzle project thanks to Dylan from D's Balls and Exotics. I have a het, you know, classic het puzzle right here. The male, his name is Copa. And then the female is Yzma, and she is a, did not turn the page. She is a, we know pastel for sure, yellow belly, hypo / ashy, and 66% het puzzle. So I do have to get them shed tested just to make sure that they are actually 100% het puzzle, but they will be the two lovely couples that start off my puzzle project, and hopefully they both prove out. But shout out to Dylan, D's Balls and Exotics. Thank you for blessing me and helping me get into the puzzle project. And also shout out to F&A Balls, and it was one of the errands, AA Ron number 2, that gave me store credit. He won store credit in one of the lives, one of the podcasts, and he gave it away to me. And so I was able to use that store credit with Dylan to get these puzzles. So shout out to everybody who has helped me get into a lot of these projects. Y'all really helped your boy out, because puzzle was going to be a 10-year goal at first. It was not going to be nowhere time soon, but now I can push a little further. So let's go to the next bachelor. Oh, we missed it. So speaking of genetic canvas, tonight genetic canvas topic will be on paint the world. And I have a couple of paints in my arsenal. So, well, hets in my arsenal. So we have Loki. He is a banana yellow belly het paint, 100% het paint. And Pos Het Pie, because my mentors who produced him bred his father again, and his father proved out to also be het pie. So he's Pos Het Pie. So if he proves that out, I'm going to have to do a lot of shed testing with Charlie. I'm going to have to do them a couple at a time. But if he proves out, he going to be a part of 2 projects, paint project and pie project. So our lovely Mr. Loki, his first girl who is almost ready to breed. She is a subadult. She is getting thick. She's getting big. She is Paint the World. Where's the paint paper? Did I lose it? I did not print it off. Okay, so this girl right here, she is Rooney. She's named Rooney. Got her from my mentors. Well, I'm paying her off. I'm almost done paying her off. And she is a blackhead, I want to say yellow belly or gravel, one of those, 100% het paint. And actually, before her and Loki hook up, they would not be the first pairing. She would not hook up with him until after she has been sent off to Ashley and Nikita from Pip Stalkers, Pipset. We're doing a joint project together. So they have a male that they will be pairing off with her, and we're going to get some babies out of that. And any baby that comes out non-ashy, non-hypo, we're going to divvy that up, and I'll get the non-hypo babies. And then when she returns back to me from the Pip Set headquarters doing her job, then she will pair with Loki so I can make more visual paints. And she wasn't actually produced by my mentors. They bought her as a hatchling and raised her up. She was actually produced by Brittany Gobble. So good high quality animal, no questions about that. And then over here we have Ayo. She also is 100% head paint. She's a classic head paint, and she will also be pairing with Loki to make some more visual paints. And the best thing about Loki is that he's a banana, so any misses I have will be guaranteed wonderful pet edition bananas to go to families, to first-time ball python pet owners. I have a lot of people who've been asking me, a lot of students who've been asking me, a lot of model clients who've been asking me about bananas and pies and bales. And I told them I'm cooking it up. Just got to be patient with me. But because I keep trying to recommend them to my breeder friends, and they're like, nah, we want our first snake to come from you. So I told them just be patient. Let me cook it up. Let me cook. And any of the byproducts that I don't need, like anything that doesn't come out visual paint, will be wonderful first-time pets. So there are benefits to those animals that people shun on, like the bananas and stuff. And I love bananas. I love that they get freckles. That's why they got the name banana. So, I love them. And so I think that, these projects will go well, and anything I hatch, I'm going to be proud to see in my racks. I'm going to be proud to see and open the drawers and clean and care for, and anything that I don't sell, I don't mind keeping. So that is it, Mr. Loki with his potential girlfriends, Rooney and Ayo. So super excited about that. But yeah, let's go on to the next paint. Not next paint. Let's go on to the next pairings. All right, Dinkers. Now this I did not start in Husbandry Pro, but y'all know the deal. AK-47. AK-47, after talking with AJ and Fred, two things we know for sure with AK-47 is that the snake does have a granity reaction, but it also has a dark reaction. So you know how some genes, the snake is either super dark or the snake look normal but very granity. AK-47, from what they've witnessed and seen so far in their pairings and animals that they've acquired, is that it has both reactions. So I'm super pumped about AK-47. And like I said earlier, with the LC Black Magic, I believe Vision will go well with Matangi, and I can't wait to see what they produce. But there are other males that I want to pair with Matangi in the future. Vision is just the first boy to get her, but any backup males, I'm super pumped for. I might throw Kygo to her, or I might throw Shango, which was named thanks to Pat Saunders, is a Bungo het pied, and so I want to see the reaction. What does Bungo? Because Bungo is a weird reacting snake. It's breaking up alien heads and things like that. Bungo looks very different, and I want to see what AK-47 could do to Bungo. And then, of course, if we're talking granity genes, she's gonna have to give it up to Barbosa, my nanny that I got from Bosa himself, to see if we can make like some weird super looking, like if it can look like a super nanny or better because it's real dark. Oh my gosh, that would be freaking awesome. And then I'm still working on, I don't have any in my collection right now, but I need and working on having a male calico, because right now all I got is females in my calico project. So one day when I get a male or two, definitely gonna play around with AK-47 with Calico. So, it's still up in the air. She's gonna be ready to breed before any of my males right now. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, that's cool. I'm not in a rush, but I'm super excited to be working that dinker and see what reactions we get from it. AJ said, "Oh, that sounds great." Thank you. Thank you. Got a stamp of approval from the man himself that I got her from. So let's go on to the next pairing. The next matchmaking is our second dinker. And so I didn't make a complete slide, but Regina, my villain dinker, she's a dinker 100% head clown. I'm not working the head clown. AJ and them, Fred and them, they got that down packed. They got plenty of clown with the dinker, so I'm just gonna go a different route. So we're definitely throwing LC Black Magic Vision gonna be working. His him and Pink's gonna be sore when he's ready. Oh my gosh, he got so much. He got so many girlfriends, but definitely gonna see what Cinnamon and LC Black Magic does to the dinker. How does it react? Will we still get that signature head stamp that all the villain babies do? Will the Cinnamon or the LC break up or do anything with the dorsals? Who knows? I don't just want dark snakes. I also like busyness. I like weird alien heads and weird dorsals and stripes and stuff. So who knows? The sky's the limit. The world is our oyster. So who knows how it will react? Will we get the signature head stamp? Will we get the little dorsal, the dots on the dorsal? What will happen? How would these genes react with this dinker, and see where it goes? But she also has some other potential boyfriends that I did not put in this slide because I'm gonna be honest, I got lazy looking for their photos. Besides Vision, I do want to throw GHI in this. So I do have a male GHI. I got more female GHIs than I have males for right now, but I do have a male Kenai. He is a GHI pastel yellow belly that I got from Rippin' Reptiles, TJ and Greg. And he's Pos Head Clown. Well, you know what? If I had to choose between the devils that I hate, if I had to choose between DG, if I had to choose between Clown, if I had to choose between Hypo, I would rather open an egg up and produce and look at a Clown than Hypo or DG. So I don't mind if a dinker comes out and it's a visual Clown. I just might have to send it to I just might have to send that baby off to one, either AJ and Fred if they want it, or to one of the other members that are in our dinker club, our dinker gang. So, hey, let that be. I'll make this pairing, Kenai and Regina, just to help the squad out. And see if he proves out that Pos Head Clown. I'm not going to even get his shed tested. I'm just going to see what happens. And if I get the Algene or a GHI pastel yellow belly Clown dinker, feeling dinker, that's going to be a blessing to either Fred and AJ or somebody else, because I'm not working Clown. But any non-clowns, I will keep and continue to work that project. But another boyfriend that I was thinking of for her, hold on, to not, I am working Project Dark Mode heavy. Y'all know I love dark snakes. I want all black snakes, or the contrast of the black and white snakes, which is why there's a lot of pied in Project Dark Mode. But I also like orange snakes. I like to work, a little color, a little pop of color. And so I was thinking either also breed her to Axwell, who I am getting from Lace soon. And he is a Orange Dream Inchy 100% head pied. So I'm thinking, throw in Axwell to see how Orange Dream and Inchy will react to this villain dinker. Again, what will it do with the head stem? What will it do with the dorsal? What will it do with the alien heads on the sides? How would that reaction happen with this dinker? And so I'm thinking Axwell will be a great option for her as well. And then if only if Copa, my puzzle that I'm getting from Dylan, my head puzzle I'm getting for Dylan, if he proves out 100% head puzzle, might have to throw her into the puzzle project. Of course, I'm doing playing the long game, so it's gonna be a lot of hits and foundations and breeding babies back to certain, you know that deal, the whole Game of Thrones stuff. But I kind of want to see what puzzle does with this thinker as well. These are just things that are coming off in my head that I'm curious about. And then lastly, I'm gonna have to throw in some paint, whether it's a visual paint I produce, because I might end up producing visual paints before I produce any of these dinkers. These babies are ready to breed. So if I produce any visual paints, gonna have to throw some in there just to see the reaction. I want to see how some of these recessives that I actually love and are curious about and want to work, and see what happens. And then again, like I said, I need to get a male calico, high quality, high white, high reaction calico. If I can grab a male somewhere in the future from someone, definitely throwing calico in the mix. So these are just ideas, because this is a dinker. It's the beginning stages. I have a baby that I'm growing up. I have 2 babies that I'm growing up. So we'll see what happens. And then of course I will have some males coming soon from Fred and AJ. So gonna go and see if the villain gene has a super. Is that possible? Is it fatal? Is it non-fatal? We shall find out. We shall play mad scientists. So we'll see. Like I said, the sky is the limit. There's plenty of more to come. But this right now, from what I have in my house, in my possession, this is the pairing that I'm thinking in my head for right now will be possible. So let's go ahead and move to the next one, because I don't want to be with y'all too long. I do have to eat before the Beyond the Scales podcast. So let's see, because my lunch break was at 10 o'clock this morning. So let's go ahead and move on to the next project. Calico, like I said, I have a bunch of eligible bachelorettes, beautiful bachelorettes. I have Raja, who I am pairing now to Radican, because she is head pied and I want to produce my first pies right now. So right now she is going through the motions. I think I had an ovulation. I don't know. Could have been a false one, but she's been pairing to Radican. They're both 100% head pie. He's a pinstripe. And of course she is a campfire, which for those who don't know, campfires are calico cinnamon inchies. And so if I can produce some calico pies, they will definitely level up my mini projects, at least 3 or 4 different projects. So super excited about that. And then I have this lovely baby that I got from Tommy at Inky Clouds. She is a blackhead calico pied, visual pied, as you can see. And as she sheds, it gets bigger. The calico rising on the sides, on the dorsals, are super freaking awesome. And so I'm very interested in breeding both these girls, but I need a male. I need several males. Maybe not all at one time. I got to pace myself. I can't be buying just males all in this, but I need a male in this project to help move several projects along, to help move the Calico project, the Ultra Male project, the Dinker project, and Project Dark Mode. So we'll figure it out. Let's see. Fred says, I have a male GHI red stripe yellow belly calico clown. We can hook up on that calico. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you, boy. I appreciate you, brother. You are a goat for that. Be locked. Thanks for tapping in to the live stream. All right. And is that it for my projects? Okay. Oh, I forgot to put the slide in. I'm sorry, y'all. So let me no, I updated. So let me remove this from the studio. I updated the slide because I want y'all to actually see the snakes. So let me go ahead and while I talk, upload the updated slide so y'all can see. Okay, so I will say this. Okay, while that's uploading. Okay, while that's uploading, I will say this. I am not afraid of the albinos. I don't hate the albinos. I'm just not going to breed a lot of them. I'm not going to go crazy with them. The albinos, just like the bananas and just like the bells, are pet projects because I don't want to alienate pet keepers. I know people shun on making, basic animals that you can get for cheap. But most breeders only want to breed for other breeders. That's why people think we're a pyramid scheme. But I'm not that. I want to have projects that deal with that catches pet keepers' eyes, that catches the first time keepers' eyes, and give them something to say. If I put on my table, they're like, "Oh my gosh, what type of snake is that?" Like kids' eyes getting big and wide and begging their parents, "I want a pet snake. I want a pet snake." And so I'm not negating any of those type of projects. I'm going to be working bells. Well, I have no choice because I have a lot. As y'all saw with my parents, I have a lot of yellow belly in my collection. Yellow belly has my collection in the chokehold, which I'm not mad because I like ivories. I'm going to be making those because a lot of them going to be byproducts automatically with my projects. Going to be making bells. I have some Mojaves and stuff here or there. Will I be producing a lot of them? No, I'm not going to mass produce them. But again, I want to keep pet keepers in mind. I want to keep first time keepers in mind. I do want them to be a part of my customer base. Will they be my main customer base? No, but I don't want to negate them and neglect them because I'm trying to make a cool snake that other breeders want to buy. Like, nah, I ain't worried about all that shit. So enough of my soapbox. The slide has pulled up. So let me go and skip all this to go to the last slide. All right. So I don't have that many. So the lavender albinos. Now, candies are great. To be honest, I love all albinos. I'm not discriminating against any of them. There is no this or that. These just happen to be the albinos that ended up in my collection on accident, just by byproducts. So, because I was trying to collect my arsenal for Project Dark Mode and Project Pi. So they just happened to be hits. So the lucky bachelor is Killmonger right here that I got from Villarino Reptiles. Emilio, thank you, sir, for giving me that. I got him off store credit because I was a part of the V unit. I think I'm still paying on the V unit actually. So, that's cool. But anyways, so thank you, Emilio, Villarino Reptiles, for giving me this boy. His name is Killmonger, and he is a blackhead lesser 100% head pie. I mean, not pied, 100% head lavender albino. And so I also bought some pies, as y'all can see, and they also happen to be 100% head albino. So first girlfriend, y'all seen her already. She is Akasha that I got from Tommy at Inky Clouds. She is a blackhead calico pied, 100% head laugh. And I think Pa said hypo, but we don't talk about all that. I don't even write that down. And then at the bottom, I will be getting this girl this Saturday at the Southeast Reptile Show in Atlanta because Ro is bringing her to me. Already paid her off. And so we're saving money on shipping. I can't wait to get her. That is Agatha. Agatha, she is a Gene X pie that Ro produced himself, and she's 100% head laugh. So as I'm working my pie projects and my dark mode projects, my blackheads and all this other with the calicos and stuff, I'm going to also throw in a little lavender albino, and I'm definitely going to keep, a visual for myself because I I want to make my own. It's one of those ones, sure, I could go out and buy one today, no problem, but I want to make it myself. I want to cut the egg open and see a lavender albino snake. But any other after that, any byproducts, they're going to be perfect pets for new keepers. So super, super pumped about that project. Again, it's going to be a small project. I'm not going to mass produce a lot of them, but I'm excited to throw Killmonger in this batch to produce some lav albinos. These might be the only 2 pairings I ever do. And once I produce the visuals, I might stop. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy, but I like albinos. I'm not beefing with albinos at all, but super, super dope. So that is it, y'all. Those are at least the future pairings that I'm willing to share. Like I said, I have a lot of other projects and a lot of other snakes in my collection that I did not share with you guys. Poor Rio. I'm sorry, y'all. I love LC Black Magic so bad. Poor Rio and Vision about to be out. They about to have a lot of loving and a lot of dating in their future when they get older, to make more LC Black Magics, because that's, besides Blackhead, that's like my favorite codom so much. So thank you. Shout out to Bond Projects, KG and D. Forever grateful for y'all for getting me into that project. But those are the parents that I was willing to share this live stream, since we're close to Valentine's Day and we want to celebrate love. So played a little bachelorette for y'all. And like I said, even the replay gang, people who will watch this live stream later, if you have any suggestions, if you think, that might not work, this might work instead, you might want to flip this, you might want to do that. Oh, wait a minute, you just said 2 genes that ain't supposed to go together. Warn me, help me out. Like I said, I'm not an expert and pro in this shit. I'm learning as I go. So, and people like Fred who are willing to hook me up with a calico male, thank you. I appreciate that. So, it is what it is. I'm super excited, super pumped about everything. Definitely super pumped about the joint pairing I'm doing with Pipset, because the 2 males she gave me as options, I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to breed with our girl, Rooney, and I'm just so pumped. I'm so pumped. So I can't wait for that joint pairing, and I can't wait for all of them. They're all going to be great. The calicos, the pies. I'm just grateful and super excited and super pumped. And the dinkers. Oh my gosh. Those 2 dinker projects. I'm more excited about them than the ones that are actually established. It's going to be a lot of fun. Super happy. Again, tonight, in about an hour or so, Beyond the Scales podcast on the Beyond the Scales podcast channel. And then we have OTP Off the Plank on DJ and Brandon's channels. So support our families, our kin folks over there. And they are interviewing tonight Mike from Herb Collectors Network. So shout out Big Mike. And then we have Genetic Canvas on the Whiskey Bomb Network. Genetic Canvas with Jared and Leland, and they have, I forgot all the hosts. They have 3 hosts coming in to talk about that paint the world. Don't tell KG. Paint the world. So you have a bunch of shows tonight, and there's plenty more. Adam from Proper Royals. There's plenty of shows going on. So hit those replay gangs all week. And then, of course, this Saturday, if y'all are in the Atlanta area or plan on being in the Atlanta area, I will be down there on Saturday only, because I believe we'll be driving back home to Memphis either Saturday night or early Sunday morning. But I will be there Saturday to be with the crew, be with the fam. I'm not sure if I'm podcasting from the hotel, but Snake Cinema Podcast will be this Saturday still. We're not canceling it. I get 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, same time. I'll talk with Keys and see how we're going to do that, because they plan on going live at the Reptile Show when it opens at 10. So I might be doing a podcast from there, from the show. We'll see. But it's super, super pumped. I can't wait to see everybody. I can't wait to hug everybody that's going to be there. This is going to be Daytona for me, because the real Daytona is still up in the air right now. I definitely want to go to Tinley in October, but for right now, this is my Daytona. It's closer to home, easier to get to with less money. And so I'm super excited about the Southeast Reptile Expo at Atlanta, hosted by Bob Vu. And then March 1st, KG&D from Bond Projects have their one-day only reptile show, the Reptile Breeders Show. Super excited to be there. I'll be podcasting live, Snakes in the Podcast. I have a booth there. Super excited. Can't wait to be with the Bomb Squad. I get to meet the LA fam that's going to be there. Of course, many others who are coming to Venn. And I think KG going to throw a little barbecue the next day, that Sunday. I'm super excited. I took off work. My job gave us teachers comp days for Christmas as Christmas gifts. And I decided to use the weekend of the Reptile Breeder shows for those comp days. So I'm super excited. Can't wait to see y'all, whether in Atlanta or LA. Let me go and grab some food. And then I will see y'all on the Beyond the Scales podcast channel for Beyond the Scales at 6 Central Time. And with Maki, Bear, Candy, Father Don, maybe Rock. We'll see if he pops up. But love y'all. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for tapping into the February live stream. And I don't know what I'll talk about in March. It might come to me, but see y'all in the next Snake Prince Live in March. Peace. Love y'all.